Joining the show now, he's the mayor of the great city of Danbury. It's Joe Cavo. Hey, Joe.
Joe.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you today?
We're doing fantastic. Yeah.
Great to hear. I'm fantastic, too.
You sound fantastic. You jumped on the phone with a great amount of enthusiasm this morning. What's that about?
It's great to be on this side of the grass. I always view that every day.
I like that.
I'm always grateful for that.
I've never heard that before.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I might have asked you this before, but I'm curious. You're leaving the mayor's office. You made the announcement that you will not seek election in the fall after you finish out Mark Boughton's term. You endorsed Dean Esposito. He's running as a Republican. Roberto Alves has been endorsed by the Democratic Town Committee. So those are the two candidates right now. So you have what I see as a rare opportunity to run the city with no distractions. How... Not the distraction of a campaign, which I'm imagining would be or could be very distracting, depending upon the personality. What is your approach going to be ending this out? Is it just kind of maintenance and keep everyone safe and keep the streets clean and just keeping everything on a level? Or is there something that's important to you that you believe is important to the city that you like to finish out before the term is over?
Yeah, so, I think the biggest thing right now still for us is the pandemic and how it's affecting, businesses and how it's affecting our kids in schools and things. And so, my focus will still be strongly on the pandemic and how we're managing that and how we're helping and looking forward to helping businesses manage their way back into, some sort of normalcy for them. And, we have people that are still coming here. Every week we have people that want to come to Danbury for some business. Our business advocacy office is busy, and, we're excited that, that's happening. And so we're going to keep doing that. Naturally, we're going to keep paving roads. We're going to keep fixing potholes. We're going to, do all the maintenance stuff that we normally do. But, we have other things that are in the hopper. We're still working on the homeless shelter here in Danbury and how we see that playing out, for the long term, for the future. And so that's been something that's been, at our forefront as well. And so we're busy. I mean, every day I'm, busy, we're going. And so, it's not a time to slack off. It's not a time to lay back and, no lame duck here. We're going to work right till the end, to keep moving Danbury forward. Don't forget, I was on the council for almost 20 years. And, we had, plans and priorities. We were moving things forward. I, intend to run for city council again in November. I'm going to run at large this time. I figured before, my career's over here in Denver, I want to hold just about every position I can in the city. And so, I'm going to run for re-election because I enjoyed my time, as a volunteer for the city. And so I'm looking forward to re-upping and being part of the future of Danbury, with Dean Esposito as mayor.
There's a parking lot on the corner of Liberty Street and DeLay Street. You have a question about this?
Well, I just wanted to know if there's any update, if you have any prospective buyers that might develop that.
The city owns it, right? Is that the deal?
City owns it.
Right. City owns that lot, and the requests for proposals are out there right now. We sort of set a guideline of what the city thought we'd like to see happen in that parcel. We think of mixed use of, businesses, on the lower floor, maybe offices, upper and maybe apartments above that, or any combination of those. And so we're going to leave it up to somebody who would be interested in developing the property to come in and bring us their best case. What do they think would happen there? What do they see best there? And if we like that, we're going to move forward with adopting that plan and moving that project forward.
A city the size of Danbury, I need a bar to walk to. Can we please get on this? I am now within walking distance of where a bar should be, and I need, I like to every once in a while on a Thursday night go put down a couple of boozes, walk home, and call it an evening. I want to, I can go to Two Steps. Yeah. The days that they're open, I have to look at their schedule.
Right.
But I need to hit up a bar every once in a while. Any rumors about that?
Not that I know of. I haven't seen any of the proposals yet. I've had some talks with some developers about what their vision was for that lot. And so, the nice thing about it is it's an open and fair process. We're going to let everybody put their suggestions in, and then they'll be reviewed, and we'll manage on what we think would be the best thing for that best development for that site.
What are some other properties in Danbury that maybe we don't know the city owns and would like to not own, would like to sell them to somebody who could develop them?
So, there's parts and pieces all over Danbury that we've, picked up over the years to basically protect them from becoming something or, losing that feature. The Octagon House was one of those properties that we picked up years ago because of its historic value. We didn't want to see that just, go into total disrepair. And so we picked that up. They're still talking. There's still a lot of conversation going on within City Hall about the vision for that and what we see for that. And, the good thing is it's, site's secured, it's safe, the property's safe. And we're just waiting out this pandemic, waiting till we have the opportunity to, have some, extra cash that we can, do something with that property without really putting an impact on the taxpayers, because we just don't feel that right now it's the time to ask the taxpayers to fund projects like that. And so we're just sitting. Things are secure. We're just sitting and waiting and developing ideas.
Danbury Mayor Joe Cavo on the show. He's a NASCAR fan. I have a NASCAR question for you. I'm watching a commercial the other day, and I see Yimmy Johnson, and I'm going, what is Yimmy doing?
That would be Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, I say, what is Yimmy doing standing in front of an Indy car? I'm not a fan. I don't have a problem with NASCAR.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's awesome. Does he not drive NASCAR anymore? He's an IndyCar driver now?
No, he's still a NASCAR driver.
He does both.
These guys do a lot of different things. And the other thing that happens with them is, because of their financial ability, they invest in other plans and other programs. And so he may have ownership in an Indy car. He may have an ownership in several Indy cars. They're businessmen as well as race car drivers.
You don't watch that crap, do you? IndyCar?
What?
It's a different.
Actually, honestly, since I've taken over this office, I really haven't sat down and watched one NASCAR race from beginning to end.
It's not a great television product in Indy racing. NASCAR is better seen live, but it's way better TV product than IndyCar. Go ahead, E.
As I get older, when I think about things and sitting in a stand, same thing happens for me with sporting events. I'd much rather be home on my couch watching an event, get up, go to the refrigerator, get something to drink. I don't have to, walk 3 miles to get to a restroom. I like being home.
You don't have a bottle of Bullet Bourbon in your desk,
actually, as a matter of fact, I believe I do.
No, I'm talking about in your office at City Hall.
Oh, my office? No.
All right, because evidently there's a problem.
Yeah, with our lawmakers at the Capitol.
No, not all lawmakers.
Well, we plan on getting to that.
Let's not paint everybody with a wide brush, okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. You can't just decide some people are boozing up at the Capitol that everybody over here is boozing.
Hey, I got a question. This is from left field, and I'll begin the question with, build it, and they will come. This is probably way down on the priority list, if it's even on it. I'm talking about in a while ago, many years ago actually, Mayor Mark was talking seriously about a minor league ball club coming to Danbury. Has there been any thoughts, any talks, maybe a sentence or two about it?
No, there hasn't really been lately. I was a huge supporter of that. In fact, I worked very closely with Mark on that. I really wanted to see that here in Danbury. And, we put it out to the voters, and unfortunately at the time the voters just didn't support it. And so it didn't happen. Property is becoming more scarce here in Danbury as, businesses and buildings are developing, residential properties are developing, and that's a great thing. But it starts also making, giving you problems for building something of that magnitude here in the city. So
I actually applied for being the play-by-play announcer. When I thought it was going to happen.
Really?
Yeah.
It would have been perfect.
He would have been perfect? Oh, boy. I need to tell you a few things about some things.
What?
You
just because I don't,
would have been the local.
I sleep with the New York Yankees.
You would have been the local John Sterling. It's high, it's far, it's gone. Actually, no, it's caught just outside second base.
Oh, well, so it's not going to happen.
Rochester, George's box.
That's enough.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying it's not on the radar at the moment.
All right.
Hey, Joe.
Things change on a regular basis around here.
Keep that positive perspective throughout the day. Danbury needs you. We thank you for your time.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.
Joe Cavo, you too.
Okay.
Thank you, Joe.
Rogers and George's Bucks. So wait, if you're the local John Sterling, that means I get to be Susan Waldman.
Correct.
Oh, John. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Actually, it probably would work better if you were the play-by-play announcer and I was like the sidekick.
Listen.
Except you never shut up, so.
Listening to them call a ball game.
Right.
You might as well.
It's painful.
Take a blindfold. Take any two people that want to talk about really old stuff.
Right.
They have to either be old or have super old references. Blindfold them.
Right.
Stick them in a booth, and away we go.
That is correct, sir. It's 8:35. Ethan and Lou here at I-95. Welcome.